You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Question to everybody here. Does everybody have a price, or do we think it depends on a situation? What do you think?
I think it depends on the situation. Because you see, them Dubai porter thing, you can't pay me no money to ever do that.
Yeah.
On God and all of them. And them Allah, Vishnu, all of them. There's no way, hey.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no money you can pay me for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Drizzy.
What about if the situation is you're in a movie and it's positioned in a way where you're not physically doing it, but it's positioned in a way where the script reads that, you know, this scene will be you in the jail cell.
You gotta get my stunt double to do that or something, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But again, that's the situation. But your stunt double
No, because like, look at what happened to my man that plays Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
So saying,
Yeah, he's done that.
Yeah.
Bro, do you know who else, yeah? Anthony Mackie, bruv. I watched that episode of Black Mirror, yeah?
that's what I'm saying.
Bruv.
It's not. I agree. We have a price to a degree, but then it depends on the situation. And the conversation we're having is about Adam 22, and it's been a topic of conversation for like the last 3 weeks. It was a weird thing when it first came out and everybody was talking about it. It was strange, but knowing that they're both porn stars, it wasn't something that I was like, oh my God, this could never happen. This is something far-fetched and crazy. I just feel like the internet just had a ball, like I did.
Wait, define porn stars.
So Lena the plug is a porn star. She's always been one.
Has she?
Apparently so. I feel like that's how they started.
I mean, if my perspective is because like when I speak to girls, they're like, oh yeah, we used to watch her videos on YouTube years ago.
Right.
So the way I look at it, I don't want to use the word lightly, but it feels like Adam groomed her into that.
Right.
So she's never done that. She was never doing that stuff before.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. That's new information.
Yeah. So it's like she's only done scenes with him and girls.
That's what. I did know that.
Yeah.
She'd only did scenes with her and girls, and him, her current husband, which is weird. Like, why did you wait to get married to then do the scene? I don't understand. Why don't you just? It's strange. Is the video out? Is the video out? Is the video? The video's out. Oh my God.
Bro, put that baby oil away.
Huh?
Put that baby oil away.
Wait, bro, send me the link, bro.
Bro, I sent the link time ago.
Bro,
You did. You just I know you're not a joke.
bro, give me the link, man.
No, bro. What you, bro? If you go into the bathroom to unless you go to check if you got prostate.
Composure. Do you like this? Rub your chest. Come on.
Bro. Are you gonna check your prostate or something?
Bro, the link's out.
Bro, I sent the link in the group time ago. Whether it's still valid or not, that's another thing. But I sent the link, bro.
Bro, tell me what happened.
Hey, quick question though. If you're getting your prostate checked and it's a male doctor, do you think you should say pause?
That one there was a violation.
It is. He's trying to. You see what he's trying to do?
Why are you getting your finger in her ass? When you're getting this finger in your asshole, you go.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think so.
I think you should. Yeah. I think you should. No, I'm only gassing. I've seen it. I've seen the footage. It's a sight to see. She got blacked. She did a lot. She performed. She's biting the pillow. She
gave us the Undertaker eyes.
Yeah, she gave the roll back.
Did Did you see Academic's reaction to it?
Yeah, I saw Academic's reaction.
Academics gave a play-by-play of the scene.
Yeah, I saw
and
that.
I'll tell you what, that's probably one of the best things I've seen
Hella
this year.
entertaining.
Outside of cinema, that's one of the best things I've watched. Hilarious.
Hella entertaining.
What I would say to Lena is, you know, for research purposes, obviously, but if you are ever in the city of smoke, city of London, and you know,
You need your colon cleansed.
like the Fast Food Podcast, we're all about speaking the truth.
I can't do anything. I don't put the fast food podcast in
Bro.
there. It's nothing I can do. Bro, it's you single mans that can, you know what I mean?
Well, I understand. I didn't mention your name though. I understand. Why you?
I said the fast food podcast.
Yeah, right. But there's two. You know what I mean? There's two of us. There's Jojo involved. Little J's there.
I'm not involved. I'm not involved.
Yeah. Or you wouldn't beat. You wouldn't beat Lena.
Nah, man.
Nah. It's not your thing.
Nah.
Not even head.
Nah, man.
Why? What? Because you just don't. You're not attracted to
feel
her,
like I'm
or
in a bag of lies,
or you
still.
feel like you're getting in trouble. You'd get in trouble for it. God would strike you down. What's the answer? You need one.
I plead the fifth.
Okay. I mean, fast forward. It was interesting the conversation that they both had with Adam 22 and Andrew Tate and Lena. It was interesting, and when I was watching the footage, I was like, "All right, cool." What stood out to me was the way that Adam was like, "This situation won't define him."
Okay.
And I'm like, hold on a minute.
Keep lying to yourself.
Like, the situation is defining Kim Kardashian right now. And that sex tape has been out for a hot minute.
This is what almost like 2 decades now.
It's like this. It's like these porn stars, OnlyFans, go through. I think they deliberately delude themselves, or they take a pill and say to themselves, you know what? Regardless, this doesn't matter. When it clearly does.
Okay. So just you see, because you know Adam had a case, right?
Yeah.
Does this clear? Do you think this was done to like distract people and
That and the fact that no jumper.
Head on my show.
That no jumper's kind of going downhill too.
This is why we can never do a pod and Joe when it's not like this.
Yeah.
Not here.
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It's just so like, bruh, it's the distraction thing. It's the same thing in the submarine.
Yeah.
That week or whatever that submarine thing was happening, everyone's focused on the submarine. We don't know what fuckery was going on behind the scene because we're so focused on the submarine. Bro, look, if your wife says to you, you're giving her a list of places to go on honeymoon, she said, babes, I know outside financially is a little bit techie at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't really need to go anywhere except Pound Town. And I'd like it to be with a black safari tour guide.
Yeah.
Something has to say to you, sorry, how did we get so comfortable for you to say you want to take a trip to Pound Town with VIP trip, that is, with a black safari tour guide?
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, and Joe brings up a very valid point that I didn't pay attention to, but Lena's been outside, but not outside like this.
Yeah.
It's only when she had some stories she used to tell on No Jumper where it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, one time I ended up smashing like
Bandcamp.
3 guys and stuff like that, and this, that, and the third, but it was like a drunken night. You know how alcohol always gets to blame. It's like mental health. But anyway, so shout out to Fitz Golfin and Hugh Edwards. But the thing is, right, is that like, okay, cool. You can understand that happening to a certain degree, girls trip, or you're just in an environment, alcohol's flowing, there's a lot of horniness in the air, yada, yada, yada. You know how people leave their pride at the airport, go wherever they're going, do what they do, then they come back, pick up their pride, and they're back into like their stiff mode, right?
Yeah.
But like Joe said, over time, it just felt like
He's pushing
the
her.
one story she had then came into fruition of being like just the narrative of her.
Yeah.
Then she gets into OnlyFans, which I'm not opposed to, because at the end of the day, OnlyFans is a source of income, and if you're doing it right, you can milk the game. And there's guys that simp for that stuff. Cool, I get that.
Yeah.
But then I've watched a few. I can't remember how I stumbled on the first one, but I've watched a few No Jumper episodes where it's called Plug. I think it's called Plug Talk.
Yeah, Plug
That's
Talk.
her podcast.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And I was like, what's this Plug Talk thing? But I saw the
You
edited version.
You got to go on Pornhub for that, bro.
No. There's an edited version where they're interviewing said female.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's the flick a switch.
That's on Facebook
and
as well.
I think so. When you flick the switch, and that's when it gets
And then
messy.
and it gets, yeah.
But then I'm like, raw, Adam he's winning because like his girl is okay with him getting these. She's basically bringing these hot porn stars.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, all three of them having a gangster party. And I'm like, this is okay.
But I don't think she's been okay with it because she's every time this conversation happens now when she's in a group setting, she brings up the fact that Adam's cheated on her.
Right.
And that she's watched Adam with hundreds of girls in the past.
Right.
So he's got no legs to stand on in terms of what she's done.
Exactly. Which then made me think maybe this whole, we had a conversation about it and she was like, hey, I'd like to, maybe it's just a case of, I've had enough of seeing you share with other women and you've probably slept with like how many women through me.
Yeah.
She's the connect basically.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he ain't getting with these women. And now I'm like, now she's like, oh, well, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm gonna do something to really rock the foundations to its core. And guess what? I'm not gonna just go sleep with another guy. I'm gonna sleep with a fucking slayer.
Yeah.
A naughty slayer.
A vampire slayer.
Man like Jason Love.
She was on, they both, Adam 22 and Lena was on Andrew Schultz's podcast, Flagrant. And at the time they were on there, Adams 22 said he would not let his missus sleep with another man on cam.
Yeah.
So again, them now that narrative has changed and this whole thing is happening, and they're saying it's for the bag. Is this like, is this what it took for them, or was it a woman nagging you in the background saying, "I need to, if you can, I can."
Bruh, we're playing a big if. This is a very hypothetical scenario. This is Angel's Advocate, all of those disclaimers there. If on God's green earth you're getting married to a woman and she says to you, babes, I just want to say to you before we get married, there's one thing on my bucket list I want to do before we get married. I want to go to Pound Town with my brother.
I'll fill up my bucket.
You what?
Oh shit!
You what? you what?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And it's I don't know.
Money.
I believe without Adam 22, I think Adam 22 is the draw. I don't think Lena's the draw.
Well, this is the thing.
Adam 22 is the name. He's pimping her, bro.
All due respect, Lena she's easy on the eye. Let's be honest.
His wife,
she's easy on the eye. But if we're keeping it a buck, the conversation not once has been raw. Lena is having sex outside of a marriage with a brother. It's never been that narrative. It's always been raw. Adam 22 is letting his wife get slayed.
Yeah.
It's never Lena's name first. Like if this was a movie, Lena's name isn't even top billing. It's like at the bottom and it's like co-starring or whatever, like feature. Like, and it just it has to be getting onto his nerves because it's like the narrative is always Adam 22 and then whatever you say. It's never Lena the plug got plugged. Or that, and she's a mother. That's the other thing. She is a mother.
But this is the thing. Yeah, this whole she's a mother thing, right? Again, is this OnlyFans narrative that's been going on. What's that blonde thing who's an OnlyFans sex worker? She went on Piers Morgan's show and said, "Oh,
Elle Brooke.
Yeah, what about your kids?" And she's like, "My kid can just cry in a Ferrari." Like no one. It's like they're not preying the future now. When you do this stuff, it's not going anywhere. This shit is on the net forever. So cool, you make your money. I'm not here telling people how they should make their money. I'm not.
But there's better ways.
Yeah, there is. But I'm sitting here knowing that I'm not sitting here telling you I have a child and I know at some point my child is going to come for me for any transgressions that I have made with him in any type of way, like I did with my father. I asked when I sat down with my father and I had a drink, I said, Dad, why did you do that? What was that? Boom, 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 boom. And we chopped it up on a real level. So it's always going to come back to you. So I feel like they already know that it's going to come back to them, or they're just naive to this shit.
No, they just don't care. Bro, right now, he's probably the highest earning podcaster in that field.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to put an asterisk next to that because he's doubling up in the porn industry. But the fact to see, bruv, some of the memes that went around, even me, I have no horse in this race. And even I was like, damn, man, I don't know how I could deal with that. And that's just me from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
You seen your missus, her eyes, bruv.
She getting
Are
pumped.
rolling like you're throwing marbles on the floor,
Yeah,
bruv.
she got slapped. For them, they're in that relationship and they're both porn stars in the sense of they don't have our moral compass.
Yeah, but and then on the flip side,
Their moral compass ain't the same.
if Adam wants to link up with, I'm just calling a random name. I don't know what their profession is. Like Angela White, she could be anyone. But
Yeah.
do your Googles.
I think they slept. I think he slept with her.
He has. I think that's the one that drew me to, because she's like, oh, she's interviewing Angela White. I was like,
Angela,
oh, really?
Angela White.
And then I saw it was white.
Shout out to Angela White.
And then it was off-white. And I was like, hello. But like, if he gets to sleep, if he was to say one with her, Angela White, no one would care. No one would care, because it's like, whatever, man. Like you're in a scene with a adult industry worker. But it's the fact that it's your wife. You're giving the okay for your wife, bruv. My man was Jason Love. I'm gonna keep saying his name because I don't like how Adam's trying to change the narrative, like he's never calling Donnie's name, bruv.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. This is why I know when it's affecting him.
Right.
Because he's been sliding.
Yeah.
He's been kind of playing the game on the net, like putting his own memes out.
Right.
Every so often he'll put a
Trying to
video
do the
out.
reverse Jedi mind trick, but we know
He's never gonna escape that moment.
Never. I don't care how,
Brother, he nutted in your wife.
bro. Bro, he's not lying.
He said to her before,
And she wiped it and licked it.
bro, before he told her you can't get a butt. You're not allowed. He's not allowed to bust on your face, and you're not allowed to kiss him. That's what he said in the interview. That's what he said. That's what.
But Jason Love. Well, in Jason's Love defense, he followed the rules. He didn't bust on her face.
No,
he bust inside her, which could lead to pregnancy. But anyways, it's the whole face thing. But listen, like, bro, nah, man. Why did she handle that like a kid who's been put in front of an ice cream truck and go, which ice cream do you want? And the face lits up and go, that one. But the way she ate that, what's the term for it? I know you know the term for it. Don't do that.
I know.
Don't do that. You know the why are you laughing, bro?
What term?
You know the term when that happens.
When you get the cream pie.
There you go.
Yeah.
That look like an Oreo, bro. You know, like when you lick one side of Oreo and the other side's left, and it's that, bro. That was mad, and I'm like, bro, that's your wife, and bro. Jason Love was.
He don't care about Lena,
bro.
He don't.
Jason Love was so deep in the depths of Mama's wife's nanny. I thought he was gonna find the submarine, bro. Nah, man. Nah, not me, bro. Not me, bro. You could offer me $5 billion. Watch my wife on screen being shown and felt parts of her body I can't reach. Nah, Reggie, my pride is too much. You know,
it's like Adam 22 is a cock. Let's just say.
But is he?
He's a cock,
or is he a pimp?
Both. All right. This is what I want to.
Why is Joe running now?
This is what I want to state, because obviously you got Andrew Tate going through his situation. Yeah. Andrew Tate and him had a conversation recently, and they were talking. Andrew Tate was like more of a, I don't want to offend you. I'm not gonna. You know
that's not me.
I'm not. That's not me. That's not me. Yeah. But what made me smile and laugh was the fact that Andrew Tate's in trouble for pimping himself, and if you check it, Adam 22 pimped his missus. Easy. So basically, they're quite similar. They're very similar guys, bro. What we doing out here?
But the thing is, though, I saw an interview with Jason Love because I was keen to hear what he had to say after his world-class, World Cup final winning goal performance, and he was like, the woman asked him, would you let, of all things considered, would you let your wife be in that predicament? And he goes, never.
No.
And this is the guy who works in the adult industry.
Yeah.
Bro, oh shit. This guy said, Jason Love said, we might have to call the show Jason Love still, but this guy said,
Jason
he
Love.
said, so the woman said to him, oh, like, is this your first time you slept with someone else's wife and been paid for it? He goes, no. Like, one time, someone hit me up in the DM. They said there was a fan. They said, how much is your going rate? I said 4K. They offered me 10. Right, okay. First of all, you're asking someone to do work for you, right? And you ask them their rate. They say a rate. Not only are you happy with the rate they've asked, provided, you want to pay them more to sleep with your wife. All right, cool.
I got a 6K bonus.
To laying down someone's wife. All right, cool. Jason Love said, that's not the first time he's done this, sleeping with someone's wife for Pete and getting paid for it. Yeah. Jason Love said he's once or twice been paid to sleep with someone's mum, daughter, and auntie.
The fam.
Wait, no. Someone paid him to sleep with
all three.
With someone paid him.
No, wait, say that again.
All right.
His daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
someone paid him to sleep with their daughter, the mother of the daughter.
No, forget the mother. Wait, stay on the.
And
your
the
daughter.
auntie of the daughter / sister of the mother, or I think it was his sister. But yeah, he's basically had people pay to let him run havoc through those three females in one time.
Yes, it's crazy.
That felt like some Christopher Columbus, like back in the day, colonizer and pillage stuff, bro. To pay someone to say, I want you to sleep with my daughter, my wife, and my sister.
Mad.
What kind of Royal Rumble business is that, bro?
Mad.
So what, bro? There is some people, and even though he was paid for it, again, I reiterate, when he was asked, would you let someone sleep with your wife? He said,
no.
No, he didn't think twice. He didn't go, it depends on the... He said flat out, no, I could never do that.
It's going to be interesting how this whole thing plays out. It's going to be... I just don't think it's finished here. And I feel like when you do stuff like this, it's always going to come back to bite you in the ass. Pause.
Bruv, there's no amount of money that's going to cover the shame... Bruv, the internet can be brutal, bruv.
Oh, mate, the internet's
brutal,
bruv. Bro, the internet's been going in, bro.
And normally the internet is quick to just be on something for like a couple minutes and get off of it. Yeah, they've been on his case for weeks and weeks. Yeah. Bruv, it's mad, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like white on rice, bro. They've been on his case. Like everywhere he looks, I see memes where there's like, have you seen that meme where there's like a group of men standing in a line? And then there's like a lady at the end on the sofa. And he was like 12th or so, or 11th. I had to tweet you. I said, bro, even on a football team, you're 11th in line to make love with your missus, and he's got a flower in his hand, or he's next to his missus' belly, and there's like it's like a brown baby inside the bed. Bro, I see one meme where her eyes were rolled back, and someone was like, she's being her soul's been taken by the Undertaker. It's like, bro, nah, bro. And then he buys her a flipping, what did he buy her? A Lambo.
It's a Lambo.
That Lambo look good though, but best believe she's gonna go get some more.
Okay, so before we conclude, how long do you think this relationship's gonna last from here?
What we in 2023? I'm gonna be kind. I'll say end of 2024.
Okay, so you're saying a year.
When she decides she wants part 2.
Oh, you're saying 6 months. Joe.
I think there'll be whatever weird thing they got going on. Yeah. I think that's them now. That's their
thing.
That's their steez. That's how they.
Okay, so going forward, I give them 4 years tops.
4 years, yeah.
Because I just feel like now, again, being a married man, I know when you do something and the missus forgives you for it, she doesn't forget.
Oh no, it's gone into the bank account.
How long before the youth gets like
exactly
get pressured in school and that?
But Joe, before that, there's the remember when you in an argument where you want to hit a low point, you're bringing up fuckery.
Yeah,
Jason Love fucked the shit out of me and he's better than you. All that kind of shit where And you know
why
why
are you having some frosted flakes?
And you know
Just
white
drops
people,
out
they
on
go
you.
postal. When white people go mad, bruv, they end up shooting at people and that. It's mad. That's how they do it, bruv. That's how they move. Yeah.
It's mad. It's mad. Like it could never be me.
Yeah.
It could never be me. Like you know what's crazy? I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemy, bruv. I don't know why. It's just like, what is going on, bro? Like, raw. How much money? Like, I don't care how much money you get, but it's just like, bro, really?
Yeah, it's weird. Bruv,
How many times have you watched it though?
I saw it the one time because bro.
Did you watch it all in
don't
one?
Forget, you remember, I'm trying to stay off porn. It's like this is not
How's
good
that
for me.
going for you,
Like,
though?
yeah. I've
Was
been
that
better.
was that the first time you stepped out your comfort zone?
I didn't
step back into your comfort
I didn't
zone.
know. I didn't bust a load to it. I didn't.
No, I didn't ask all that. I just asked.
I just
even
felt
after
too
watching.
dirty about it. I felt
Did you?
Yeah, just like
You know what move I did like though? It's like he had it in the air on some aerial cowgirl.
Yeah. When he was carrying her. Bro.
Yeah. That and her cheeks were cheeking. Shout out to Kiki. But like she was walking, and then he sat down on the bed, right? Yeah. And then she did some like some yoga type move where her head literally was almost touching the floor, and then he just started nibbling on her, bro. And I was like, bro, this guy is nothing to play with, bro.
Let's go. Let's keep it moving.
The Fast Food Podcast.
1, 2. Yo.
Now we come to the payoff.
Mic check.
This is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Food is a metaphor for information.
Yo, get your head around this. The concept, 2 men about this. Trissy sack effect, freckles, respect rebels. We'll take the stairs, you stay there. Next level, put up the frame, they couldn't see the vision. I'll take the blame when it comes to fruition. From 4 to 3, and then we lost 1. I won't cause a scene, cause camera's on, son.
It's a Fast Food Podcast.
You look up, understand. You're in the dark with the sharks, it's a bloodbath. We got the mics, it's a fight, had a tough start. Now got the stripes, it's in sight, it's all love car. Morgan Heights, it's food for the mind. A feast for the palate, you can eat the design. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built away lactic acid, hold skills. Yo, give me the space, we need the mic. You know the vibes, Camera, action, lights. We do what we do, we say what we like. It's the FFE. It's the FFE. It's the FFE. It's the FFE.